Grand Rising, Grandest Rising. We had another day. We were allowed another day, another another chance, another opportunity to be reverberated through the intense waves of this land that we live in. I say land, I mean every piece. I mean our home, apartment, whatever. I mean our neighborhood. It is Famble talking, trying to align my neighbors, any neighbors, my neighbors. And I wake up and I go through my day and I realize the thing that moves me is prayer, intercessory prayer. Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is? Intercessory prayer. It's when I pray for myself, and a lot of us pray, and I talk to pray for ourselves. But intercessory prayer is adding everybody else. Everybody else. And we know not who. We say, well, I'm praying for Grandma. Rest in peace, rest in power, both my grandmas. Grandma Kathleen, Grandma Francis. Rest in power, both of you. Rest in precision. And so if I'm praying intercessory prayer, what it means is there's truly a situation where I can pray for Grandma directly. And she can hear it either directly or through other people that find out that are family and they share. I can't say what's allowed in that area. None of us can. We just say what our truth is, what our hope is. I've been here. You can't tell me about saying truth and hope. I had sickle cell disease living in Roxborough. And on my street, with the church conventions, the emperor that lived next door to me, I actually saw his daughter working in the apartment facility complex where I live. Val Oretta Roberts, Empress Valoretta Roberts. Yes, her dad was a pastor, and he lived next door to me in Roxborough. And I'm gonna go ahead and say, one day I walked up to his porch, as always, and he was sitting on his porch in his chair, and he was writing. He may have been preparing a sermon. God bless you, sir. And I asked him a question. I don't remember the question I asked, but he looked at me, and his eyes were bloodshot red. His eyes were bloodshot red. I got out of there. I didn't understand. So, at any rate, that's a piece of my reality. I miss them. I value them. I'm in a situation where I find a need for melanated emperors. That's what I call black men. Melanated emperors. They used to be kings to me. But my spiritual celestial pops has elevated my everything. So we go from neighborhood, and in my neighborhood in Roxborough, me and my neighbors, shout out to you, Empress Whitney. I miss your mom too. I miss your brother and your sister. I always be a part of my life because you were there when I was growing up. 1519 Pine Ridge Drive, Roxborough, North Carolina. I think it's 27573. I'm a historian. I'm 45 years old. Grace of God. All the grace of God. It goes back to me in these moments I'm talking about the going to the churches and the church conventions and the church special programs and revivals and everything. And singing songs and testifying and praising God, even though I was covered in sickle cell disease since I was 6 months old. But by the time I got 5 years old, I was talking to God all the time. I would praise God. Thank you, God. Help me, God. Help me. 5 years old. And probably before that. But at 5 years old, I could really talk. And I was learning to talk. And I was going to school and learning how to talk very extensively by all my friends. Listening to them, how they talk. My teachers. Everybody. My neighbors. We learn. We grow and develop all the time. No matter our age, we're growing and developing. Praise them. I do. Lift you up, Uncle Daryl. Emperor Uncle Daryl. You gonna make it through. You been with him too long. Go on and dance. Yeah. Let's see. Hold up. Happy birthday, sir. Your birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, sir. Love you forever. Regardless. Then I look at the fact that these moments in my childhood, the singing and praise and stuff, your relationship with the highest, nobody can assert past him. Nobody's higher than him unless there's the moments, the realities of goddess worship. Goddess worship, I'm gonna study. But when I think about goddess worship, the images and realities and pointers that come into my mind rally around Empress Toni K. Bambara. Toni. That space K, capital CADE, capital CADE, space capital BAMBARA. Empress Toni K. Bambara. And additionally, for me, Empress, wow, I'll let you know. But we go from self to neighborhood, to section of town we live in, section of town our families live in, because we go there. We should check on your peoples. Check on your people. I don't know what's been going on. I don't know what you went through. But I know if you got today, if you got another today, if you got another right now, call them. Oh, communication has so greatly improved and increased. Shout out to my cousin, Emperor Terry Wumble, communication specialist, U.S. Army. The Army gave us the internet. And look at where we are now. Look at what we have access to now. It's because of military value being used first, tested, and eventually spread out to us. I need help. I need help getting patents. How do I get a patent? I got some things I need, and I was told I needed a patent. I'm going to go talk to that gentleman, that emperor. Yes. Yes. In a different virtue, in a different value set, in a different reality am I right now. Thankful, prayerful, protecting and protect I need. That's because I'm a melanated emperor. I'm a black man. 45-year-old black man. And this stuff didn't really start coming out till I turned 45. That I'm in a quota system. I like my medication back. I'm going to call my public defender. Let them know you all took my medications. About 6 bottles had I when they picked me up. And they're schizophrenia medicine. They're major depressive disorder medicine. Panic disorder medicine. And you only gave me 1 pill. And then you took all of the rest and never returned them to me when I got out. I'm going to ask a lot of people what I'm supposed to do this. And then you called me my dad. You told me I'm my dad. I said, no, I'm his son. I'm his son. No, you're your dad. You are your dad. Y'all the same person. And it spread through because I realize now that the emperor sheriff, who said that, has an incredibly high level position, and nobody in there who knew differently. Bless y'all. And nobody else in there rallied to say anything to be more helpful and accurate to me. At any rate, then we go to spread out. We spread out throughout the city or the town where we are, and it's spreading out. I've been here in my town 32 years, and I walk, and there are businesses that are still here. That's incredible. Then there are businesses that closed down. Some of them shifted to another location. Some of them closed completely down. Lenders. Beside Time Out on Franklin Street. My dad loved Lenders. My dad loved Time Out. My dad's gone. He's not gone uh, 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 metaphysically. Nah, he's with me. He's with me. Every moment, every step, every breath. My dad's still with me. And I've gotten incredibly blessed since he left. I've been in grief. I've been in intense grief. I lost my grandma before that, about a week or two. And then my dad was told, as he was fighting prostate cancer at the VA hospital in hospice, he was fighting for his life. He was fighting for his life. And he was going to win so he could get back and see his mama the most. They came and told him that his mama had passed away and died. It's interesting because they didn't tell me. They didn't tell, not the ones who I was directly talking to 2 days before. I didn't get told about Grandma Kathleen's funeral or her death. It came out with another family member that came out on social media and said, "Oh, I lost my grandma." I'm paraphrasing. My dad found out. I knew deep inside. And my dad, he was gone 2 days later. He gave up his spirit so he could go be with his mama. Mama Kathleen. Grandma Kathleen. Empress. I lift up all of my family. Every one of them. I've been trying to pull everybody. I'm going to keep. That's my focus for the rest of my life, is pulling all of my family together. We can't just walk around and go through hell and high water over and over and over again, because it don't just happen one time. Everything happens every second. And then it can compound. It compounds. So it's layered. It's layered compoundingly. We are in intense, let's say, diamond making. We are the coal touched with heat and touched with pressure over time. We don't realize we're being made into diamonds. You're being made into a diamond. You're being made into a diamond. As am I. Diamonds may look dark and black and sooty. Yeah. Diamond. Blood Diamond. Blood Diamond movie. Great movie. Blood Diamond. I'm going to watch it when I finish, I think. Or I'm going to watch it sometime today. I'll say that. Blood Diamond. And look at the fact that life, man, it just comes through, and we are lava. Our life is lava. We are in lava. We got to look back at the fact that this lava was created by my celestial pops. Adonai, Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Tsidkenu, Jehovah Nisi, Ishi, Allah, Buddha, Joseph Smith. Thank you, James. Thank you, Emperor James. You told me they'd be back. And they keep coming back. And I'll be more and more ready. And this last couple of times they came back, I was like, because I was going through some heavy stuff. Some very detailed stuff that I didn't know how to That's the response they got. It was like, I need y'all to just, I can't do it tonight. I can't do it. I said my cousin just had a stroke. My auntie, she just, no, at that time it was my cousin just had a stroke. Now I have a cousin had a stroke. I love you forever. I'm gonna do all I can do forever. Cousin Arthur, I got you back. I got you back. You don't know me like that, but I got you back. I got you back. Yep. And then, I told them Mormons that night, they just crept up at my house. To me, it's creeping. But to them, it's statutory connection. Told me several times we were talking about you and thinking about you and looking for you, and so we came over here all the time after time after time. I am being placed into a situation where I talk about what I talk about. Makes so much sense to everybody. And some people respond differently. But when you plant and you a gardener, Uncle Robert, I want to come stay with you. I want to garden with you. I want to let you know I support you. I got some questions to ask you. I done made it to 45 plus. That's a God blessing. Truly, most high blessing for me. I lift up you and Aunt Venus. And Aunt Venus' daughter. And James, who I haven't talked to in years. James, I'm going to find you. You my cousin. I'm not cousin Eric. I'm not him. I'm not anybody but me. And I realized God has really incredibly moved me through a whole lot of hell and high water. I love you. We will talk. And look at just the neighborhood, the city, the state. You go out, you realize that beyond that state is your country, your nation. And you realize your nation leaders sometimes do some crazy mess. It don't make no sense. Crazy mess. Cafe Bustelo. I was drinking 8 o'clock coffee. And it was the strongest coffee I've ever tasted in my life. And I didn't realize, I should have known from my medication zone how it puts it on. That there is no way to get through the gateway the same way. After a number of days when your body absorbs the strength, infusions. I miss you, Fred. I remember giving you eczema reliever cream and watching your body suck it up immediately. I miss you. I truly do. You were not very talkative with me. I miss you. I truly do. I miss you, Jamal. I, I forever will. Mm, 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 mm. We find stuff in life that just, we're lava. Image enlightens. Image enlightens. Image enlightens. He created lava in the center of the earth that he created for Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden to believe that he was able to keep us in the place where we could just appreciate that we can still breathe. We don't count it one breath at a time. We done got immaculately in a situation where we move and shake and cry. Just looking at the way that we rely on the spaces and the places and the races and the yeah, many races, racism, classism, sexism. Yeah, all of that's there. Culture, anthropology. The world is seemingly so unfair. That's what they tell us. That's when our nation says it's the only one that the leadership role. No, you can't take all these leaders out. Your day is becoming bold. But that consequence on the other side is also there. We're in the tribulation. Last night we read Revelation. Mm-hmm. 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 Coupled it with Islamic prayer. Maghrib, Isha. Yeah. We've been there. We were there 4 years, some time ago. Sunni Muslims. Because of our cousin. I think we went because we had to make sure she was okay and we were looking for stuff of our own. And we found back then a movement, a life-giving movement called ChrIslam. ChrIslam. What is ChrIslam? ChrIslam is where, to me, Christianity realities just exist and they build us through our life. In America, we're Christians most. It's most allowable to be a Christian. Toast. Wow. And then you got Islam. Islam. We told others about ChrIslam that we found, matched the two together. And a conversation was had with me that ChrIslam wasn't valid enough. Last night, had a Bible study. We were talking about Revelations and what's going on right now. And then my phone went off with the 5 times a day Islamic Salat prayer. It starts with Fajr in the morning. There's 5 of them. I'm learning them again. But I know that last night while I was doing my Bible study, the talk was being held about the revelation stuff, and then uh the Islamic call to prayer came on, and we studied that part also. It's ChrIslam. They mixed. And I know what I'm gonna say. I learned several times that people in Africa, most of them are Muslims. They know the Bible. They study the Bible too. At the same time, they study the Quran. And I'm sure everywhere, I'm certain, I'm confident, excuse me, everywhere Muslims exist, they were taught Islam and Christianity. They read the Bible and the Quran and the Bible. They read them. It's ChrIslam. For some reason we don't enjoy or support or help or support anybody, especially melanated emperors and empresses. Don't support anybody that deals with the fact that at some point, with all due respect to all who I know that have lived their whole life at that Willie Lynch reality. It's a form of Willie Lynch when you look at Christianity. Look at 12 Years a Slave. No. Look at it's another one. What's the name of it? I'm gonna find the name of it. I know what I'm thinking about. I'll find the name of it. I'll talk about it later. But everywhere looks at the fact. This is Kunta Kinte reality. I was taught that Kunta Kinte was a fiction reality. Just a story being told by Alex Haley. Emperor Alex Haley. No. Kunta Kinte lived. He was real. He existed. Everybody in Africa, especially in Gambia, know. They know. You disrespecting them when you make it as if slavery is supreme. And now we talk about white supremacy. That is white supremacy when they take slavery, apartheid, and create incredible society. Just pumping up against the truth. Things fall apart. Dr. Chinua Achebe. Things fall apart. Dr. Chinua Achebe. Things fall apart. Dr. Chinua Achebe. Been one of my absolute favorite books since 11th grade, Chapel Hill. Empress Yvonne Barnes. English teacher. 11th grade English class. Things fall apart. Dr. Chinua Achebe. I remember when he taught us beloved. We read Beloved in your class, Empress Yvonne Barnes. And then you took us to the movies. When it came out in the movies, you said that the school allowed us to go. We filled out our permission slips and everything. And I remember being there, down on Franklin Street, Varsity Theater, watching The Beloved. And then we seem to get in trouble. We seem to get in trouble. This is white supremacy versus black supremacy, melanated supremacy. Adam and Eve were melanated. They were melanated. The Jewish people were melanated. Emperor Lance. I'm going to respond to you and respect you, and I'm going to see you soon. Emperor Lance, you my buddy. You my good buddy. What a day. Day is sliding by. Sliding by. What do we do? I thank God for my penfoster.edu learning. Thank God for my penfoster.edu learning. I am studying to be an IT support specialist, a travel agent, and a virtual assistant. And then I do a lot with, I haven't done it in a while. I'm going to get back on it soon. I've had some choppy weather come through. Just like it's going on in the earth right now. Choppy weather. Crazy weather. It caused me to take a therapeutic break. I remember when the therapeutic break first became one of my mental health tools given to me by my therapist. I think she was working with me, going through the programming she had, and I think she got another job. And before she left, she let me know I could take a therapeutic break. And I did. I didn't understand it back then. I understand it now. It means I can drop everything out. It's like filing bankruptcy, from my understanding. It's like filing bankruptcy and getting everything in your situation cleared completely off. And then you start rebuilding. You start rebuilding one at a time, or as many at a time as you can function without. Look, we need to go to our primary care physicians. We need to go to our primary care physicians and talk to them. Tell them I'm having problems with nightmares. I'm having problems PTSD. I'm having problems with depression. I'm having problems with anxiety. Your primary care doctor is allowed at that point, from their perspective, to give you hydroxyzine for anxiety, citalopram for depression. That's where I began, 2016 February. Actually, before that, 2016 February, I called in to the local Freedom House, asked for someone to talk to in the mobile crisis unit. They came to my house and they talked to me. I thought that was it. And then next thing I know, I'm in the front of the hospital. I'm at the admissions window at the hospital. With this gentleman beside me And he's allowing whatever he does to ride through. And I'm finding myself in the back